You know, one thing I get from people a lot when they find out that I carry a revolver for self-defense is, don't you feel underprepared? Don't you think a revolver is not enough gun to carry every day for protection? And now that I've switched to a 40 Smith & Wesson revolver from a 357 Magnum revolver, people are like, well, now you've even given up the extra power of the 357 Magnum. So don't you feel really underprepared when it comes to self-defense if you're carrying a 40 Smith & Wesson revolver? Now, I would love to answer no to that question and say I feel prepared for anything, but I don't feel prepared for anything. There are some things that I feel a little underprepared for, and I'll be honest about that. And you know, it's not things like this that everyone's thinking. It's actually this: werewolves. Since I switched to 40 Smith & Wesson, I no longer have any silver bullets for my gun. The silver bullets I have are all 357 Magnum. And since I had a recent hearing injury, I've decided not to shoot 357 Magnum anymore. So now I feel I am woefully unprepared for werewolves. And you know, I've had to change my lifestyle because of this. I stay in on full moons. I've stayed away from like foggy English moors. I haven't gone to Romania in forever. And we all know that werewolves love S&M leather bars. So I've avoided S&M leather bars. Well, you know, for the most part anyway. So, you know, I had to change my lifestyle, and that has to stop. I have to be more prepared. That's why today I want to ask for help from my viewers. If you're someone out there that can cast bullets and you can cast silver bullets, I know a lot of people out there cast their own lead bullets, but if you're someone that can actually cast silver, please get in contact with me. I will gladly provide the silver. I'll pay you for your labor. You know, if you want to use your own silver, I'll pay you for the silver. I just would love to find someone that can actually cast me some 40 Smith & Wesson bullets. Now, I'm not talking fancy hollow points or anything. They can just be a good hard cast bullet. And if you're a reloader, that'd be even great, because you could load them for me and send them to me. I'll pay for the shipping. If you're not a reloader, just send me the bullets. I'll have them loaded here locally. I don't mind. And you know, I know this video is going to make some people really angry. They're going to be like, I can't believe you're lumping all werewolves together like they're all vicious monsters. Most of them are good God-fearing monsters, and it's only the actions of a few bad apples that make them look bad. Well, you know, that's just crap, and I'm so sick of these lycanthrope apologists sticking up for these animals. If they really did object to the actions of these few werewolves that do this stuff, well then where are the demonstrations? Where are the other werewolves standing out there with signs saying, I'm a werewolf and I don't support this stuff? You know, it doesn't happen, and you know why it doesn't happen? Because they support it. They may try to pretend like, oh, I'm a good, decent werewolf. I've been domesticated. But they support all of it. They support eating babies, turning old British actors into monsters, you know, all that stuff. Harassing news reporters in masturbation theaters, you know, all that stuff you've seen, they support it. So if you're one of my viewers and you can either cast silver bullets or you know someone that can cast silver bullets, please get in contact with me. Because when you get right down to it, if I get bitten by a werewolf and you could have done something to stop it and you didn't, well then it's just as much your fault as it is mine.